I'm so excited to share with you this awesome e-bike I just received from Okai. This is the EBF10. In this video, I'm going to give you a full rundown of the unboxing as well as show you everything that is inside of the box. I also want to show how easy it is to install all of the bike pieces and parts. And then I'm going to give you a full rundown on all the specs of this bike. So starting off, this bike comes packaged so well. I was kind of curious how this bike would come to me, and the bike itself does fold in half, and it folds down to about 37 inches by 16 inches by 30 inches. So it definitely fit inside the box. Now, it was heavy. It is 59 pounds, but it was heavier than I was anticipating just because I am used to riding a very light cycling bike, and I've never owned an e-bike before. But I do have a few friends who own e-bikes, and this bike is comparatively a lot less. It's very portable, and 59 pounds is not that heavy. I also love that it came wrapped, you can see here, in all of this foam, and everything was zip tied on. So that means that in the transit, you're not going to have all of the protective pieces falling off, and you're going to guarantee that that bike is going to be beautiful and as good as new as if you were to walk in and buy it at a bike shop, because it is very well protected. So there are a lot of zip ties that you will have to take off, and as long as you have a pair of good scissors or some nice cutters, you'll be able to cut into those. This was probably the most time-intensive part of the unboxing, but really it only took me a few minutes. I did speed it up here so you can see a little bit better how many there were, because I did want to show all of them. But you can see the seat was covered in plastic. Other parts were covered in cardboard. They were taped on nice and secure, or they were zip tied. So I really did appreciate that. This model of the EBF10 is the green, and I have to tell you, this color is so gorgeous. It has such a beautiful finish and is so easy to look at and to spot outside. I really love the contrast with the other black pieces. So it does have matte black around the wheels as well as on top of that back wheel. You can see here the handlebars are so easy, you just slide them in. I love that it has the numbers there so you can find the perfect height for you. And then you just want to lock everything into place, which is really easy, but those numbers are going to be so great, especially if you're sharing this bike with someone else. And when you actually pop the bike together, you just slide it together and pop the one end out. You can see I kind of used that little carriage in the back to help me. And once you pop it together and get it all lined up, it's so easy to move that lever and lock it into place. It's so easy to do and very secure. So it comes with a front reflector. The back reflector is already on, and it also comes with a bell. And then we have our keys, and we have our pedals that we're going to install here in a second with our instruction manual. And then this is actually our charger. And you can see it just comes packaged nicely, really easy to just plug in, and it has everything that you need. So the first time you open that bike, you're gonna wanna charge it for about 5 to 6 hours. But something to note about the pedals is you have this right and then you have a left pedal. So we're just going to easily screw these in, and then we're going to tighten them. So I'm going to screw it this way, and then when it comes out the other side is where we wanna tighten it. I can already tell that the gears are a really high quality. It's just so easy for it to rotate. Every piece is just going to be top quality. And this is just something that you can do just in mere minutes. It's so fast and simple to install and put together. And everything's so easy. So you can see this had a right sticker. This pedal also has a right sticker, so you don't get confused. I'm going to come around the back and do it again on the left side. And when you come in on this side, you'll see this awesome kickstand, which is just such great quality as well. I really love that it has that little pad on the bottom. And notice that these pedals have great reflectors on them. Overall though, there's all of the reflection that you need for this bike to keep you protected. It's going to be perfect. You can ride this during the day or at night. And you'll just want to tighten these nice and tight right there. So easy to do. The pedals will be perfect. You can see all the wiring is already attached. You don't have to go through and do anything with that. And then we do have this area where you can attach a basket. All of the gears, everything are just so gorgeous. We have these amazing tires as well. So the handlebars can be adjusted as well depending on your height and the placement and what feels good to you. All you do is you just loosen this here in the middle, and then you can just clamp that down when you find exactly what you'd like. This is where you're going to find your 7 different speeds. We have our brakes on both sides. This is going to be your throttle. It's going to display there on the screen, which is fantastic as well. And these handlebars are perfect for nice tight gripping that are perfect and padded enough for your hands. After I got it all set up and ready to go, I took it outside. I just have to show you this display monitor is so easy to use. You hold the power button to turn the display on, and then you can also use the 2 brakes very easily. At the bottom, you have your mode that will change to the different modes, and it will display how fast you were going. I decided to stick the bell on and the front reflector. The handlebars are nice, and you do have the option to switch to 7 different gears there, and the lever to lift and lower the handlebars is really easy, and it locks into place very easily as well. I really love these tires. These are 20-inch by 3-inch tires, which provides a nice stable riding experience and allows you to go over lots of different types of surfaces. The wheels are really beautiful as well and very strong. And then we also have the area where you fold the bike and the area where you're going to charge the bike. We have the pedals, we have the back gear system, and we have the kickstand. This model that I have is the standard model. You can see you can attach a basket there if you'd like. And on the side here is where we have the locking mechanism. This bike really is so beautiful, and from a design perspective, it is just classy and sleek looking. When I took this out to ride, one of the first things I noticed was how stable it was, and I really loved how easy it was to figure out. Now, this bike does have a top speed of 20 miles per hour. And one of the 3 modes that it offers is the pedal assist mode. And this is amazing because you can combine both regular cycling along with your throttle of riding an e-bike. This allows you to choose what activity level you have on that bike, whether you want to pedal those pedals or just ride it out and about. Now, I really love how easy the centralized control system is because you have that digital screen, the power button, and the speed mode all right there. And then it's so easy to grab onto those brakes or to switch through the 7 different Shimano gears when you were just riding this out and about like a regular bicycle. When fully charged, this bike can go 59 miles on a single charge with the pedal assist mode and about 25.4 miles with the throttle. It takes about 5 to 6 hours for this bike to be fully charged. Now, my very favorite feature about this e-bike is the nice low profile of the bike frame, which means you don't have to lift your hip up and over to get on and off this bike, which makes it really easy. Overall, this bike is a 10 out of 10. The assembly is so easy. It is lightweight. It is very easy to switch between the different gears and get the ultimate riding experience. I truly love my EBF10 by Okai.